Hi Taurus, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of August, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and for this month it's inspired in the Leo season we are on, and it's called BraveHeart. If you would like to know more details about this special offer, there's more information about it in the description box below. Or for any other questions, again, just email me. If you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So, Taurus, it does feel like for some of you during mid-August, you might be attracting a lot of problems with masculine figures in your life. Regardless of you being a man or you being a woman, there seems to be an issue with the masculine itself. The masculine energy standing in opposition here to one another. I feel like for some of you, you might have a strong clash here of ideas, of egos, of viewpoints upon something that might end up creating a division or a separation between this contact, between this association, between this relationship. So it could be that for some of you this is a friend or a professional relationship. So it could be a boss, it could be a colleague, it could be, a business partner, it could be someone that you have been somehow dealing with. It feels like the other person during mid-August might have a way to express itself, might have a way to handle situations, might have a way to deal with you and or with something you're involved that is too selfish or hurtful, or just considering here just their own best interests and not the best interests of everything involved, or even having your own best interests at heart. So you could have a sense of disappointment with the person by realizing that they don't have your best interests at heart, or they don't, when it comes down to it, they care about numbers, or they care about optics, they care about the way it appears, not necessarily about how you feel. So some of you Taurus might need to let go of a connection during this time. If it's creating a sense of whole, it's almost like there's a relationship in your life that might be creating this very dark hole that you feel like you're sucked into. Like this person can really be toxic or negative. And one of the ways for some of you Taurus to identify if you should or shouldn't walk away, or at least take a break here from an association, is really relying on how that association is making you feel. Because if you keep feeling like someone is dragging you into their own negativity, if you keep feeling like someone is just acting in a way that really opposes your values or what you consider to be, respectful, honorable, because there's issues here of honor, there's issues here of loyalty, there's issues here of keeping your commitments, but at the same time, it's almost like some of you Taurus don't want to, you have given your word to something or to someone, you have committed here to something, and the very own idea of needing to break this commitment, even if it's for the best, or needing to just let go of something you give your word, you gave your energy, you gave your resources to, it's very heartbreaking for some of you. It's very difficult and painful to dive into that energy, and some of you basically during mid-August could be confronted with the need to make difficult decisions. because they are for the best of you, but there's a, there's a level of sorrow with this, because you could even imply that this person is a friend and maybe you see that it's a toxic friend and you need to let them go. This could also be about the hopes you've had in a business venture that don't occur necessarily the way you hoped, and you need to let go or change a lot of what was a lot of what was planned, or a lot of what was thought through. Even if this is about a relationship, for love relationships, I feel like some of you Taurus, you need to let one person go in order to really have room in your life and in your heart to give your all to someone else. Particularly Taurus women that might have your heart here divided between two love interests, two people. One can be an ex, one can be a current partner, or a person of the present time. And for those that are in this type of situation, this type of heart division, this type of conflict, some of you Taurus are really emotionally in conflict with something that could involve, again, two people you love, two people you care about, or simply my interests versus your interests, and needing to choose your own best interests, even if that means that something needs to go, in order to ensure that you continue to be in a strong position. King of Pentacles representing you as your main opportunity. The happiness you want, the ability to overcome a loss, the ability to heal, the ability to attract abundance, the ability to generate, success. It's in your hands more than in anyone else's. So there's a lot of emphasis here that you yourself can make it happen better and faster right now than you would be able to carrying others around, or carrying weight around, carrying negativity around. So if you feel like your abundance has been blocked recently, if you feel like your creativity has been suppressed, if you feel like you can't think straight, or you can't feel right, you can't make your mind about something, mid-August presents to you the opportunity for you to sit in your earth throne. So take your time, considering, evaluating. This is not about rushing. This is not about impulsive action at all. This is about doing the right thing. And many times doing the right thing doesn't feel right in the moment. So you're advised to sit patiently, analyze, digest how you feel, what you have been observing, contemplate what's good and what's not, what's functioning and what's not, and then make the necessary endings. Allow transformation to occur. Allow something to be, gone, so something else can come in return. I also feel like some of you Taurus could be in a moment where you're asked to sacrifice, like perhaps choosing financial gratification, choosing, again, business success, or choosing love, or choosing family, or choosing your relationship survival. There can be a relationship in your life that it's really, really, really fragile at this time, Taurus. And so there's a need to be vigilant about this relationship if it's something you want to keep with you. If it's something that you really want, there needs to be attention put into this, but at what cost again? It feels like everything has, a high price no matter what you do, no matter what you choose. So this is not something to take lightly. And I feel like for some of you Taurus, this might be a process that starts now and could take up until November to be done with, to be clarified, to be, really feeling it as it is supposed to. But something about mid-August start to bring, the information, the understanding, the confirmation, the signs that there's something that needs to be profoundly changed. And you must allow that change to occur so you don't suffer. Now, for other Taurus, you're feeling things very deeply you might not show this, but some of you are showing things feeling things very, very, very deeply. And there's a strong sense of passion within you, like your blood boiling, right? But that doesn't, again, coming at all through you. So you're not easily perceived as being someone that intense or that passionate during this time. You could even be seen as cold, calculated, or just, focused more on the material realm. People might not see half of what you're going through. People might not really perceive, again, anything beyond what you show, but beyond what you expose. And you have a very thick skin here, so it's really hard for some of people around you to really understand you, the real you, the true you, and what that true you and what that real you is going through. And some of you need to allow this this vulnerable component to be expressed, because it's like it's already bad to go through challenges of life. It's already difficult. Imagine going through that alone, or without a person that gets it, or without a person that can give us assistance when we need, even if it's just to listen, even if it's just to heal with their company. So you want to ensure that you're also not hiding, masking, suppressing, denying your suffering, because you're struggling with how others will see you if you show what you're really going through, like to see you as weak, or to see you as someone that is losing control, someone that doesn't know what he's doing. There's a lot of anxieties associated with exposing something about your inner realm. For some of you Taurus, as you're growing older, you're growing wiser. So that wisdom that you have gained in the recent years is going to be put to the test right now. Once again, not always doing the right thing feels right in the moment. Actually, can feel like a tremendous mistake. It can be devastating, and we wonder how, if we're doing the right thing. But eventually, as you let time unfold, you will see the reason behind this and why something needed to happen the way it is happening, or will be very soon. Why you need to part ways from a friend, or why you needed to give someone up, someone you care about, someone you love, someone you have indeed, a connection with. Let time tell you why. Let time tell you why. You won't find probably immediate answers right now, but in due time you will. It's a matter of trust, again, in what's right and best for you. Some of you are also learning about putting yourselves first. in all things you do. Understanding that your personal universe only functions if you are in control of yourself, if you own your truth, if you own everything that is like it's your kingdom. I keep getting like there's something that is about you ruling your own life, making decisions that are just made by you, without interference, without influences, without anything, made by you solely. And sticking, it's almost like you need to stick with your decisions and ideas without showing hesitation. Because if something is wounding you, hurting you, again, dragging you into a negative whole mess, and you keep allowing it, this is an issue of lack of self-worth and love. So don't go with the current during mid-August. Stand in your ground. Stand in your ground. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.